Yeah, what is up, everyone? It is day one of the Nambaland vlog. But in the grand scheme of things, it's actually day 3 of the Nambaland, but this is the only day I'm going to it, so that's all that matters. Anyway, yeah, so it's a little after 8 right now. Actually, a little behind schedule, but you know, it's all good. It's gonna be pretty chill. As you can see, I'm walking. I'm outside. I'm gonna head over to JR Namba station because you know, USJ, that station is on the JR line. It's gonna be easiest just to go over there. And yeah, so I'm gonna head over to the JR line, transfer at Shin Imamiya, and then transfer again over at like Nishimaria, I think is what it is, which will take me onto the USJ train, and then get over to Sakurajima, and then get to Zepp Osaka. But yeah, I'm trying out this big new camera setup, the double camera. Let me know what you think. It's kind of fancy. I think I gotta take a left over here. No. Maybe actually it's the next left. Yeah, we can change perspective and stuff. I guess we can't. So we see in front of us, that's the, I think it's the Marui building. It's like you know, big mall, big shopping mall, department store. We got Toho Cinemas there. It's like the big Toho Cinemas in Namba. Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty close. It's like on the outskirts. It's like on the north side of Namba. Like all the fun stuff is all the way over there towards the right. Yeah. From the theaters is like 5-10 minutes maybe. 5-10 minute walk from the theater, so not too far. But yeah, it's a really long light. It's a really short intersection, but long light. Alright, so we made it on the train. Actually, it's not that busy for some reason. I don't know why. JR train, maybe because JR sucks, so no one wants to be on the train. But we'll see. I'll be leaving, I guess, in a few minutes, and I gotta transfer over, like one station over to another train. So I guess, looking at things, I might be getting there around a little after 9, so a little later than I was expecting, but it should be all right. Like, my pickup time was 8:15, but it just means, like, I guess as long as you can't arrive before that, but you can arrive after. So I can just say, oh, you know, hey, my train was late or something, you know, had some problems, so it should be fine. You know, we have plenty of time. Concert doesn't start till 10, so we'll be all right. But yeah, just be chilling on the train. Switch over there. The train's kind of fancy. It has like these little like baby seats and stuff. So fancy seats. Alright, man, I'm just gonna wait out here because I don't know where to get there. Oh wait, is that Geoff? Point at me, you don't have to worry about it. Right.
Huh?
Just don't get in this direction if you don't want to get seen on camera. If you don't, unless you don't care.
I have my mask.
Yeah, I'm masked. Yeah, they don't know who you are. Just another Asian guy. Right.
Did you take a picture of the Mario, the USJ?
I got like some footage of it, like as I was leaving. Yeah, I was upset I didn't get get on the Mario train. Yeah.
The line is huge already.
The get goods, or
I don't know.
to get in.
I think that it might be inside because that's what it was last.
Okay. Well, because yeah, the door's already open.
Yeah.
To get in. So. All right.
A bunch of people went down.
Yeah, I saw that, and I'm like, I don't know where that's supposed to be, but.
Like, people coming here are either going to Zepp or staying at the hotel.
Okay, well, that's a lot of hotel people. Yeah, I got lost, so in Namba, trying to get to the JR station. Yeah, I guess Kintetsu, yeah, like Hanshin line.
I guess JR would have been because you could take JR.
Yeah, that's the reason why I had to go with JR.
But then you have to like transfer because the Namba station is on the stupid like bridge.
Yeah, like a parallel line or whatever. Yeah, so I got off at Shirogumi. Got onto the loop, then changed at Nishikyobashi, or not Kyobashi, but Nishikubo.
You're like a foreign tourist with the JR pass. You can only take JR.
Yeah, right.
And going out of the way just to save like 100 yen.
Yeah. For me, it was like, oh, I thought it was more convenient, but no. It's especially because like JR Namba is like way far away from the rest of the Namba. So I lost my mic in Tokyo Station somehow. So I have no mic, so I need to go get a new mic. Yeah, my little.
Really shitty audio.
Yeah, it's probably really shitty right now. Can't even hear. I might just do a voiceover over it when I.
Wait, are you recording both right now?
Yeah. I downloaded an app. It's called Double Take.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's not the iPhone. I can't like record from like the face camera and hit this with a flip while still recording. You have to hit stop and then.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can do that on Twitch, so yeah, I don't know why.
Oh, really? Even while recording it?
Yeah, on Twitch. Yeah. On Twitch, I can do it. I can just hit flip.
That means it's software.
Yeah, it's like some API
the
thing.
fact that you can record both right now.
Yeah, it means it's Apple being dumb. Maybe they'll put it in iOS. Was it 16 or whatever it is? 13.
I don't think I need it.
I need to get a drink. I need to get water. Oh, an affordable water. I don't want 600 yen water. I probably
you have to buy the 600 yen.
Yeah. Well, I might as well get like, I think get Monster or whatever, because I think it's like 200 yen. Light and darkness. These are the two things that I will be consuming tonight to both celebrate and to express my disappointment in some of the announcements at the Nambaland 2022 Shirogumi, Akagumi, and Senbatsu concerts. But before we get to these, I'm going to talk about the concerts. I kind of like give my impressions of the concerts, just like the set list, what I liked, what I didn't like. And then we'll maybe we'll do a little comparing, contrasting what was good, what was bad between red team, white team. It wasn't really a competition. It was just two teams doing performances. And then we'll talk about the Senbatsu concert, which I was preoccupied with some stuff. I was like rushing back from Zepp Osaka Bayside, back here to Namba to my hotel. And then I went and got pizza or whatever, and then brought that back here. So I missed some parts of the concert, but I have the set list here. I can check it out and like kind of comment on it. And then, but then we have a lot of announcements. So I'm gonna kind of like give my thoughts on those, some hot takes. You'll probably hear a lot of these, kind of repeated, regurgitated, comments in the next podcast. I'm not sure when we'll be doing that. Probably next week, next weekend. Who can say? We have a lot of things to talk about probably. And then as a neutral thing though, I found his drink at the Konbini. It's the Artist Marshmallows limited edition flavor, Coke Zero. See it? And it says that apparently it's a watermelon and strawberry flavored. So watermelon strawberry flavored Coke Zero. So I'm gonna give this a try. All right, kanpai. Cheers. Oh, okay. It tastes very fruity. Like a very much sweeter, but it still has like the Coke Zero fake sweetness, like not like the enamel burning syrup that is normal Coke, but has like the fake sweetness of Coke Zero. Yeah, it seems all right. I think I'll probably stick with regular Coke Zero. It's one kind of tastes like a Coke freestyle machine where you can like, choose like Coke Zero, Diet Coke, whatever, and then add like strawberry, add orange, add cherry, all the other flavors. Kind of tastes like that. It's like Coke freestyle if you had strawberry and watermelon. But yeah, it's all right. What was also all right was the Zepp Osaka concerts. So yeah, this is gonna be more just like a vlog, not so much traveling. I did get a little footage of me like walking around outside, but I didn't get a chance to go get a mic. I'll probably get that tomorrow when I get to on the way to Anshu's play. But yeah, got a little footage, so maybe I'll probably overlay it over here while I'm talking about stuff, and then yeah, we'll talk about the shows, I guess. So I guess yeah, I was running a little late, so things were kind of rushed. Didn't really get a chance to as soon as I got there, basically I ran to Geoff, and then we started walking to the venue, and then we already saw it was a little past 9:10, 9:15 or so. So people are already going in. Like they opened doors at 9 to go in for the 10 o'clock show, and then yeah, we can go pick up our goods. Which actually there was no line. We got confused. So we saw this big line for people getting goods. But those were people who were just buying them day of, non-reserved or whatever. But we reserved them, and actually I was supposed to pick mine up at 8:15, but I ended up picking up an hour later, along with Geoff. And the line actually go pick it up was pretty short, so that was cool. And then we met Jeff's buddy, Baku. Is it Bagu or Baku? I don't know. Shout out to him. He was cool. I guess he was a Higuchi Yuina fan. So he was good. He was nice. And actually, when we went in to get your ticket ripped, and then do all the other security theater, COVID theater stuff. Make sure you don't have a fever, don't have get some alcohol on your hands. Then they give you a little kind of greeting cards or whatever. So I have one for the red team and the white team. I guess there's two variations, and they have half of the red team and half of the white team on each one. And I got one version, Geoff got another version, and then Baku got the same one that Geoff had. And the one that one they had, it had Hadakaren's little sign thing. So here's the back side, and then on the front side it has all the members ooh man, this is hard to see. Oosh. There we go, that's better. Oh no. Man, the contrast is pretty fucked up on this camera. Let's try fixing it. Maybe we can contrast. There we go. Much better. There you go. I'm a little darker, but you know, hey, first take of seeing the cards, whatever. So yeah, here's the card. It has all the members. There's like signs. There's half of them, and then you see here the purple in the bottom, in the middle here. That's Harakaran's. Let's see what she write. Aini kite kurete arigato. Mitsukete kureta kana? Okay, so like, you know, thanks for coming. Thanks for meeting me today. Did you see me? Did we see each other? Yeah, and then it has her sign. See some other signs here. Oh yeah, Pikaru. One of the members, Yamamoto Pikaru. Yamamoto Hikaru. Pikaru is her nickname. She was supposed to be at the show, but like 2 days ago, 3 days ago, she changed. She had like, it wasn't feeling well, so she had to call in sick. So anyway, her signs here. Let's see, what does it say? Mine kute kurete arigato. Akagumi suki. Yeah, that's funny. Let me fix this again. Let me have to adjust all the bright. Whoa, too bright. Oh no. Okay, well, too dark. Okay, that's better. That's much better. Oh yeah, that's better. Much better. You have to go too crazy with it. Yeah. Now I don't think I'm in the darkness. But yeah. Yeah. So yeah, a bunch of signs here. Chihi is also on here. So basically, when we got he already got his, but he also won the other one because I had Yayoi. That was his favorite. And then the one I got had the Gucci Yuina on it. So me and Baku just traded. That was a really easy trade, a really smooth trade. So that's fine. That's cool. There's also the white team one. Okay, I'm not gonna fuck up the colors. Just assume, hey, there's more science on here. And it's also the one where so I was with Jeff's other friend Rio, who I've also met before. Yeah, we both went together. We both got different cards. And I got the one with Xeon. And he got the one with Misaki. So we were just trading. That was really easy as well. So let's see. Misaki's comment says, "Kyo wa kite kurete, thank you. Saiko na omoi datsukuru ne. That's kone." And from Misaki. So hey, thanks for coming. Thank you in English. So she can speak English. She lived in the U.S. for a few years. So she's really fluent in English. Like she, or at least like she has like a very like American accent. So she sounds like a native speaker. But I mean, she hasn't been there since she was like 7 or 8, I think. So, and she's 14 now. So it's been a long time. So but I think she still takes English classes. But there's an example of like gaps in her English knowledge as illustrated in today's concert. But yeah, it sure is thank you in English, and then yeah, let's have some awesome memories today. Let's see, there's some other. What do we got? Wakapon here. Let's see. Shirogumi live kite kure sazo. Kite kure sari. Arigatou gozaimasu. Soto wa atsu da kedo, isho ni natsu mo tanashinde kone. Tanashinde kone. Shiro to ieba kakigori. Kakigori to ieba natsu. Shirogumi equals natsu. So yeah, so let's see. Thanks for coming to the white team concert. Outside's really hot, so let's let's enjoy summer together. And then at the bottom, like the Shiro and Kakigori. So basically, it's kind of like there's like a A is to B, so B is to A, or whatever. So it's white is to Kakigori is to shaved ice. So white is to shaved ice, and shaved ice is to summer. Therefore, the white team equals summer. So that's kind of funny. It's pretty clever. Wakapon, she's a smart person, so she makes some pretty like clever jokes and comments and stuff. Yeah, that's probably like the interesting ones of these little cards. So yeah, that's cool. Let's talk about the goods. So yeah, I talked about the goods. I got the goods. So let's talk about the goods I picked up. So let's see. Oh man, I have to fuck with the colors again. So here we go. Ooh. Here we go. So I got a Harakaran's keychain. I'll clip this to my big ass bag later. I have Misaki's keychain as well. And then let's see. I have about this shirt. It says NMB, like the college collegiate letter. There we go, NMB. So it looks just pretty simple, and it says 48 in very small text. Embroidered, I think that's the word. Embroidered. So it's not like that ordered letters. It's just printed, like screen printed, so it's pretty cheap. As is most idol goods. Any kind of idol goods you get, it's always going to be a kind of cheap, half-ass materials. So that, anyway, that shirt seems cool, so I'm happy. So that. Then I got some Uchiwas here. Big paper plastic fans. So let's see. We got. Put this in order of importance. So we got Hadakaren Uchiwa. So, you know, usual. We got Yoshida Misaki's Uchiwa, you know, also usual. And then I also got Wadamu Uchiwa. You know, so I got my MB2 and in Oshiman. And then M1 actually is like kind of twofold. It was for the upcoming team in show I'm going to on Monday. So this will be very helpful to like kind of like show, hey, I support you. You know. Yeah. And yeah, so like the keychain Uchiwas, those ones are probably more important for like you know, if you want to support your members, you should like buy the goods of like the individual members. Because that's like one of the factors that they put into consideration when they're trying to decide who's going to go into like the Senbatsu, the next single. And yeah, so it's important to buy goods. So that's more of it. I just bought them out of obligation rather than do I really want them. I mean, I already had some other Uchiwas that were fine. Like the Mew one actually is like new, so I guess I'm happy for that. But yeah, that's like the goods showcase. All right, so yeah, then let's just talk about like the highlights of the red team and white team concerts. Like kind of what parts I like, what parts I didn't like. I'm gonna be kind of very brief with this. So let's see. With the red team, let's see. I really like the little like kind of like the first little unit corner they did with like it was like sweets themed. So like they did the soft cream song, was it? Yabai na soft cream. That's not it, but that's something. It's like something Yaba Nuke, whatever. Yeah, and then Candy, which I don't really like that song, but okay. And then the Hachinosu dance, so the B dance, the teammate song, which then that theme is Honey. So yeah, they even like you know, addressed it during the MC right after, like, oh, you know, we did sweets, you know, we did ice cream, candy, and honey. So I thought that was pretty cute. Whereas with the white team, theirs was like fashion or something. I don't know. It was like fashionable choices or whatever. And so like they did was it Bokura Gata Regata? I don't have the list in front of me right now, so but yeah. The Shirogumi song, which is really good. I like that song. It's like Victorian style, like big like, you know, ballroom dresses. Okay, so that's like okay, cool. That's a good choice. Then they did Teacher, which that's a choice. I guess for that the style is like, I don't know, slutty. I don't know. So yeah, and then they did what was it? The other song, the third song. Oh, they did oh my god, yeah. Which okay, now there's like a mix of all kinds of costumes. You had like, you know, school uniforms. I remember like Reiko had like the baseball costume. I think Nagisa had the Onu costume, so I think it's just a bunch of random costumes together. It was like a whole like hodgepodge. Anyway, that was a good song. That was a good you know, kind of recovery from the previous song, and I think that was cute. Yeah. Reminds me of another thing. So they also did like another unit. So they had like smaller units right after that. With let's see, so red team. From there, I think the only highlight there, and this was actually spoiled for me. I saw like pictures around, you know, even you know how to kind of tweet about it. Was they did Zipper with was it Mikana, Sadharu, and Hadakaren. So that was probably the highlight of the units for that. And then you know, Zipper is a fun song. Which if you don't know, it's like a song about like, you know, unzipping, helping each other, like, you know, zip each other up and stuff. And then this song and this performance though ends in them like unzipping each other and then basically doing a kind of whole like striptease situation, which normally they're in like the before times when you could cheer during concerts, like the whole crowd's like starts getting all excited, like woo, but they haven't been able to do that for a couple of years now. So, but yeah, I felt a little uncomfortable watching the zipper though, not because of Karen, but more because of Mikana, because she's like so skinny. And it was like I could see like ribs and stuff. And I'm like, yeah. And then let's see. Yeah, so that was like that. The white team. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Here we are. Okay, here are the units. Okay, yeah. So the white team units though, they did I guess their parallel version to Zipper was the Shawa no Ato Dakara, or whatever it is, Go Dakara, which is like it was Nagisa, Reiko, and Shiori. They're all wearing bathrobes, and there's kind of a moment where they kind of like untie the bathrobe, and do like a kind of semi striptease. So I guess that was their version of that. Which that song's not as good. That song's just not as good as Zipper though. Just it's a little too slow, a little too mellow for me. Definitely the highlight though probably was Shortcut no Natsu with Wakapon as it was like originally at first it was a solo, then she has a bunch of backup dancers from the Asians, and that was good. This actually was I guess on the Friday show though, yesterday's show, she actually this was actually kind of a surprise. So she cut her hair short for this song. But on the Friday show, like she was wearing a wig, so she looked like she still had like long hair, her old hair. And then when this song came up, she comes out and like I have short hair now, and it kind of surprised everyone. And because like that surprise was already out, so she had short hair the whole time for the Saturday show today. So yeah. Anyway, it looks good. It looks good on her. It's like kind of a throwback to 2018 Wakapon. So that's good. Let's see. Yeah, and then so both of these like units for both concerts, they have like a nice like kind of like ensemble performance where everyone from the units comes out like in all their costumes and they all perform a song. So like yeah, white team they did Shigami Tsuita Seishun. And then red team did some other song I don't remember exactly, but yeah. Anyway, it was just fun seeing everyone come out like in all the costumes. It was nice. Some people don't like it when they have different costumes, but I think it's nice. Yeah, so there's that, and then we get to like the summer hype block to do a bunch of summer songs. I felt the red team had a better like selection of the red songs. They had what was it? Nagaichi and Ibiza Girl, two bangers, probably two of their better summer songs. Whereas white team they had Masaka Singapore, which is also a good song, and Bokura Utica, which I don't like as much. A lot of everyone else pretty much loves that song. I don't really like it. It's this weird like bossa nova vibe to it. I'm not really into it, but everyone else is into it. So and everyone is entitled to their own opinion. But mine are always correct. And let's see, yeah, that, and then they do another song. I remember red team they did Kitaka Kenji. That was pretty hype. That was pretty exciting. And then let's see. Oh yeah, white team did Hatsuko Shijo Shujin, which felt kind of I mean both of these songs were kind of like randomly like inserted into the summer block because then the next song right after that for both teams was Durin Shonen, which is also a banger of a summer song. And then they have their like kind of like their respective ballad songs. So for red team they did Mizukuri, which actually before they performed it they had asked everyone to like turn your pin light to red, and then they all like kind of everyone like waving their red pin lights. It felt kind of like very like felt like a cult or something, some kind of like cult meeting or like a satanic ritual. That was funny. And then for the white team they did Kesho. Kesho is probably the better song of these two. Not probably, definitely better of the two songs. And they did the same thing. They asked everyone to turn their pin light to white, And they did this before during the 11th anniversary, the second show, where the members were holding like these like white crystal balls or whatever, and it was really cool. It was really magical. And yeah, it just kind of felt like a vigil for like someone who died. Might have been the spirit of NMB is what died, I guess. But yeah, did that. Then did encores, which those happened. I really liked in the white team encore. So they did Hoshizora no Caravan, and I noticed like in the background, like because it was like you can like half dance and you can also like do like freestyle, like mess around and stuff. So like in the background, I saw like Sion and Kato. And they were like pretend having a snowball fight, so like they were picking up like some like fake snow from the ground and then throwing it at each other. No, that was fun to watch. I noticed that while I was there. And so then I guess the big highlight of both the red team and white team shows was at the end they had an announcement where they announced that they were going to promote some of the Kikusei members, the trainee members, which was namely the 7th-gen members. So for red team, I believe they promoted Wakanyan, Mochan, and Yunanan. Yeah, those are the 3 there. Which was really good. I was expecting those to happen. I mean, as soon as they announced that, actually, they did those 3, and then they also said, "Oh yeah, we're also going to promote one more member, Satsuki Aika, who was not at the show because she's doing Anshu's play." And so actually called her up to tell her. And of course, like when they told her, she screamed and then started crying, having a whole meltdown. It was pretty fun. It was pretty funny. And actually, I guess because Anshu was actually in the room with her when the phone call was made, so Anshu like heard the news and then like they actually passed the phone to Anshu and she like said some stuff to everyone. So that was funny. It was a nice treat for me. But yeah, that was good. Yeah. So for that, we're gonna have to tip. Give a drink, give a toast to that. So, drink up. But then, wait, there's more. They also announced another promotion, and that was 8th Gen member Sakata Misaki. She got promoted, and not only was she promoted, but she was also promoted to Team N, so Sadano Team N, which is pretty we haven't seen like a quick promotion and upgrade since Yamamoto Ayaka. So, almost like a little over 6 months since she's been in the group. So, yeah, it's pretty obvious to see what like management is planning for her. But hey, that's cool. Yeah. And then that was it for the red team. And then white team, they had their promotions and they were okay, if IP who's not even there what got promoted, I was like pretty sure that all of the rest of the team of the 7th Gen would get promoted. There was a few question marks. Like, would Sion get promoted? Because she's kind of getting this weird like middle ground. She's more 7th Gen than 8th Gen, So, and also would another 8th Gen get promoted? And for even for a hot second, I had like a thought in the back of my head, like, actually, will Misaki even get promoted? Because she has like had like her difficulties like keeping up, like dancing, not the best performer, not the most popular member, doesn't have that many fans. So I was like, is she gonna get promoted? But they did the announcement, yeah, and so yeah, Zeon, Fua, and Yoshino Misaki all got promoted. So that was good to hear. It was good to see that. Misaki was crying, and she even like did like a little speech. Like they actually had everyone do a speech. And like it was actually funny. So like actually Zeon did a speech, but she couldn't remember Japanese. And then for Misaki, they actually had her like give a speech, and then like Nagisa was like, "Oh, can you give us your thoughts in English?" But she couldn't remember some of the English because like she forgot the word for promotion in English. Like I don't know what the word is in Japanese. I forget the word in Japanese, but that was really funny. But hey, I was really proud of her. I've seen her at her worst. I've seen her run across the one side of the stage to the other side of the stage during the 10th anniversary, during the Akagumi graduation concert. So, she's come a long way. So, hey, cheers to that. And then there was also one more announcement, and that was that Lee Sion was promoted, and also she was going to be put into Team M, Hara Team M. So that's pretty exciting. she's worked hard too, so that's pretty good. Yeah, and then that was it for promotions, and then, yeah, that's pretty much it for the red team and white team shows. They did do a Miyakuri, so like where you can go and like as you leave, like all the members will be standing in the line. And you wave goodbye. If you have like a clipboard or a sign or something, you can kind of show it to them as you're leaving. These at the theater. It's always like a big it's always like the highlight for me whenever I go to like the theater. Yeah, so I did that. So for red team, it was actually I was getting kind of rushed. I was trying to because it's like 20 people all on the line, so like it's like kind of sensory overload. You're getting pushed around. It's all really loud. I'm trying to like catch. Okay, hey, where's Karen? She was kind of like in the middle, and I was already like I was waving. I was like waving, and then like the staff started pushing me. I'm like, yo, we're in Corona time. You shouldn't be touching me. Also, I'm moving at a very steady pace. I am not stopping. Calm yourself. I didn't actually say that, but that's what I was thinking. And then yeah, Karen saw me, and that was good. And then Mew, I actually prepared something for her, but I didn't see her until the very end, and I think she kind of ignored me. I think she's like, "Oh wait, you're not here for me," or got all probably angry. But anyway, I'll be able to rectify that on the Monday show, the Team In show, which I'm going literally just for her. So the beef will be squashed. The Mew and Matt beef will be squashed. And then for white team, so actually I had something prepared for Misaki already. Like, was it? I got it right here. I was gonna show her this Wordle. I was gonna show her like this Wordle puzzle thing or whatever, because she's been playing Wordle on Twitter. Like she stopped doing it like a couple weeks ago, but I was gonna show this to her. So that was my idea. But then actually after she did her speech where she forgot to say how to say promotion, I got on the flip side, I flipped over and I wrote like promotion. You got promoted, but I can't really read it because it was kind of messy. I just hastily scraped wrote down beforehand. Yeah, anyway, that was fun. That was good. Actually, Wakapon saw me. She saw my I was wearing her Wakapon shirt, so that was happy. Fua saw me, so gave me a shout out, so that was good. I need to prepare something for Fua because I have the B2 concert, B2 show tomorrow. Which is also gonna be for Misaki. But I might I have an idea for a sign thing to try to show her. But yeah, so yeah, that's the red team, white team show. Okay, and then let's see. Next, this is where things get a little messy. So actually, after the red team, white team show, I got back. I went back to my hotel here to come watch the Senbatsu show because I didn't have a ticket, and then so I went and watched the live stream from my computer from home from here. But also I went and got like a pizza so I can enjoy it, have the full Wota experience. And yeah, and then it's kind of it was like a when we first saw the first few songs, like, okay, this is like Sayaka Memorial Corner because they're doing a bunch of like Sayaka like center solo songs or whatever, or like big important songs Sayaka did. Every song is important if Sayaka does it right. But they did they did Boku Igai Dareka. They did Bokudate Night Chao. They did Hajimete no Hoshi. So but with Chihi singing it, so that Chihi is not Sayaka. Which is probably the understatement of the year. But yeah, that happened. Then they started giving all the Senbatsu members to the 14 Senbatsu members. They all had their own like solo corner. Let's see. Probably highlights from that. Let's see. Oh yeah, she did Water Key, so that was good. Just because it makes Ryan real angry, so that's good. Let's see. The Nagisa one was pretty good. That was Shiaichi came out like Matsuda Seiko, I think that's her name. Like the 1980s era like idol, had like a wig, like with like the short little kind of like bob hair, and she was like in character the whole time. Like they even had like this like fake like 80s music show of like her interviewing, and so she was being very like kind of prim and proper and like very kind of aloof. So that was really funny. And even had like she was like singing character the whole time, and then even afterwards they had like another like MC segment with her in it, and like Wakapon and I forget who else. And she was just staying in character the whole time. I think Satara was with her. Yeah, she was staying in character the whole time. So that was hilarious. That was pretty funny. There's that. Man, that's probably it for like for the Senbatsu concert. Like highlights or whatever. I guess there was yeah, that's probably it. And then this is where the darkness comes in. So they started doing some announcements or whatever, and so the Senbatsu Concert, they went through all its effort to make a Senbatsu concert, a special concert for the new 14 members who were announced back in March. Almost 4 months ago. And they announced, the new single, okay. And then okay, when's it coming out? Okay, it's coming out September 14th. Which, okay, we were expecting it to either come out either sometime August or even early September. So okay, cool. It's okay, they're giving themselves at least a couple, a month and a half to, actually, I guess almost a month, almost 2 months now, to I guess kind of get sales ready. So I guess probably next week they'll start selling tickets for handshake events and online handshake events. So that's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to that. It's been a long time since we had any of those. But then they didn't perform the song. They didn't announce even the song title. I don't think. No, they didn't even announce the song title. Which is really dumb when you go for all its effort to kind of promote the Senbatsu that you've known for so long. It is just really disappointing. Yeah, so drink for that. I mean, just because out of hey, so what are you even doing in NMB, right? And then then there was another announcement. So it was Ray is getting a photo book, or not photo book. Ray is getting a regular feature, she's gonna be a regular model for the magazine S Kawaii. So that's good for her, that's not. I mean, that's kind of whatever. It could could have been a blog post. Didn't need to be a whole section in the concert. But I mean, that's probably manager's well, shit, we don't have the new song, so I guess we're gonna have to fill time. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, and then this is probably the biggest kind of fuck you moment of the show, and that is play video. And I mean, you see it's speeches, Nagisa's speech and Kojin's speech from I think 11th anniversary, and they're talking. It's all somber and stuff, but they say 12th anniversary. Okay, cool. And then the first thing I noticed, I wasn't paying attention too much to everything else, but the first thing I noticed, okay, when is the 12th anniversary? And it's in September, which that's pretty early because their anniversary, their birthday actually is in October. Last year's was in November, and it was a little later than usual, but this year is in September for some reason. And not only that, but it's gonna be was it 27th, 28th, 29th, and 30th of September, which is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So they're all weekdays. So okay, that's really bad. On top of that, that's okay, what are you doing? Yeah, it's really bad. And then on top of that, the real kicker is they're no longer going to be at Osaka Joe Hall. Instead, though, they are going to be at Grand Cube Osaka, which is some 2,700 seat convention center, convention hall or whatever. Basically 1/4 of the size of Osaka Joe Hall. So that's really disappointing. Because NMB has been at Osaka Joe Hall for the last 5 years, and then I think 7 or 8 of the past 12 years has been at Osaka Joe Hall. That's always been NMB's home base. But I mean, definitely you could tell writing was on the wall that NMB is not in good spot. They're struggling to sell tickets. Last year they didn't sell out at all. But I mean, part of that could also have been hey, they had the concerts on a Wednesday. It was a holiday, but also a Wednesday. So I mean, if you had people coming out from Tokyo or outside of Osaka for a show, you're making it extra hard, extra difficult for them. So it is just really stupid plan. So it's yeah, of course you set it up to fail. It's gonna fail. Yeah. So I'm really kind of torn on this whole thing. I want to support them, but also you guys are doing you're just doing all the wrong things. So it's gonna be difficult. So yeah, I started drinking a lot after that announcement. But yeah, so yeah, the Senbatsu Concert was very disappointing. Even less so because none of my Oshimen were in it. I mean, Walker Polo was in it, but still, yeah. Anyway, so that's gonna do it for this kind of vlog segment of the travel vlog series. Yeah, sorry again. This is like kind of low key. It was very like still working on getting my mic and other things set up. So hopefully tomorrow for I have On Shoes Play and then the Team B2 show. Hopefully I'll have some more like I'll have like some like out on the street footage and talking and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment in the comment section. And yeah, I will catch you guys again next time. Peace.